Alright, go.
Hey guys, it's Lightning Star here, coach of the Arizona Decals. I'm here with a coach interview with Gypsy of the Sydney Sharpedos.
What's up, guys? Gypsy here.
Yeah, so we've got a couple questions here. It's 13 questions total. We got a couple serious ones and a couple fun ones, kind of mixed in. So here we go. So how long have you been playing Pokemon in general?
In general, I've been playing since late Gen 4. So
Oh,
I've mainly been playing competitively since like Gen 5, but yeah, I've been mucking around with the game since yeah, about Gen 4.
all right. So yeah, and then as you said, competitive. You started playing at Gen 5, so that's cool. How much league experience do you have? Now I know you're in the MPL currently, so yeah.
Yeah, so I started out on some Wi-Fi leagues. Just friends of mine, invited me. I joined, and then I really liked it as like a change of pace from standard play. And then yeah, it just kind of took off from there, more and more leagues, and now I've moved more up to the MPL. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
All right, yeah, I can see it. I know. I know when I started playing the league format, it was just like, this is really interesting. So
Yeah, yeah, that's right, man. Yeah.
it's like focuses on the team building. Anyway, so how confident are you feeling right now, for like just in general as a coach in this season?
In this season, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty confident in my own ability. Like I'm pretty like I'm pretty confident in myself. But I mean, at the same time, like I'm well aware that the competition's very stiff, and I know a lot of these guys from the MPL, and I know they're really solid players.
yeah.
So and obviously I know a few of the other guys from other leagues, and just being friends with them. So I'm really excited. I'm thinking that it's going to be definitely a really competitive season for everyone
All right,
involved. So
yeah. You have a tough division. I mean, and a
yeah.
tough conference, so that should be fun. What do you think is the scariest draft to your team? So
Towards my team.
yeah,
That's a very interesting question. Let me pull up the draft real quick. I'd say off the top of my head,
I know. It's like
Toge's
not
draft's pretty
like
threatening, to be honest. Togevor has a pretty solid, just in the sense that it doesn't really have many checks. Like you don't have checks to a lot of his threats, like Victini, Lucario, and
yeah,
you've got
his
like
team's like
Scolipede.
really offensive, and it's like, geez.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's
so
right.
who do you think is like the scariest coach?
Oh man, it's really tough to nail it down to one coach because like obviously, like
Yeah,
as I said, I know the NPL guys are all really solid. I know Anthony's a really good player too. Obviously, Chimpak's pretty good. He's in the GBA. Coach wise, I'd say um, Maddie and Anthony. I know like Anthony's a joker, but he's actually
yeah,
like when he tries hard, he's easily one of the top players. So
yeah.
I
And you kind of
think
have a rivalry between him. I mean, I've seen some of your matches you've uploaded. So
yeah, no,
yeah,
we're a bit back and forth without matches. So obviously looking forward to playing him a bit. But I'd say the biggest threats I'd say are Maddie and Anthony, purely based on their drafts and also their skills as battlers. So yeah.
all right. So yeah. How do you feel about your week one matchup? So this is like out of conference matchup. So I believe I can't even remember who your matchup is, and I don't have that revealed. So I can tell you that for you. Um, I haven't like I'm finishing one thing on the sheet, and yeah. All right. So I believe your first matchup is against Andrew. So yeah, the Manhattan Mudkips.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll say this much: Andrew's a bit of a beast. You know, he's 6'8" Anthony, and that's that's a big feat. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think he's a kind of maybe like an inexperienced player, but he's got a pretty good team. So, you know, you
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
underestimate anyone in this format. So, yeah, I've definitely got to be on my
yeah.
A game.
So I mean, I assume you're going in pretty confident, but you're not going to make the mistake of like, oh, he hasn't had the best record here. So
Yeah, well, I
yeah,
mean, I try not to like underestimate anyone because I think that is the biggest mistake in this format. Because if you underestimate your opponent, then you can end up getting easily destroyed. So
yeah. I mean, I've gotten 6-0 because I've underestimated people.
that's right, man. Yeah, that's how
So
it goes sometimes. So you just gotta
it's
kind of
like,
stay on
oh,
top of it.
yeah. So all right. So here, fun thing. So here's some more fun questions here. How would you rank the generation? So this is kind of like completely off topic now,
Hmm.
but like, how would you rank from like generation 1 through 6? How would you rank them from your least favorite to your favorite? So
All right. I gotta say, I actually do really enjoy the later generations, to be honest. I dislike Gen 2 the most, so I'd put that at the bottom.
Yeah, I
Um,
can respect that. I mean, to kind of get it kind of felt like
yeah,
the same game,
yeah,
but
it's just not
Gen had
really.
some benefits.
That's right. It
So
wasn't really my thing. And then I'd say I'd say Gen 2, then Gen 3, um, then probably Gen 4, then Gen 1, then Gen 5, then Gen 6. Yeah.
all right, I mean that's respectable. Gen 6 is added a whole bunch of cool new things. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I did really Gen 6 really brought me back into the competitive scene as it did a lot of people, so yeah.
all right, yeah. So what is your favorite game? I'd assume it'd be a Gen 6 game if it's just your favorite generation.
Yeah, look man, I really liked XY. I really liked the metagame in XY. I thought it was really fun until obviously like we had all these broken things running around. It was pretty enjoyable to play, especially like early to mid XY. It got kind of stale towards the end a little bit with Greninja just
Yeah,
doing its thing. But yeah, no, I really liked XY, and like I don't know, there was a lot of hype around it, and there were a lot of people playing the game. So yeah, there was a lot
yeah.
of variety, and
It's like one of the biggest resurgence in Pokemon. So
yeah,
it's,
exactly. That's
it's
right.
kind of like been on a downturn. So what about your favorite Mon or Pokemon that you've used competitively? It would be for fun. But if you had to choose a Mon, what would it be?
If I had to choose a staple on any draft, if that's what you're kind of asking,
Sure.
it'd be honestly like Stunfisk, to be honest. Like, and my that's not even a joke. Like, it's actually yeah. I
I mean, I can respect that. I mean, I had some low tier Pokemon that I like. Like I remember at WCP, I had to use a Luxray as my defensive Mon because of my team.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
So
You know, it's no, it's really solid. It's a nice glue to my team and to many teams that I've used. Yeah, yeah, and it's a bit of a sleeper mon. You know, people don't really know what it can do
yeah,
yet. So
I think we've really shown off the power of it in like previous leagues. So it seems like something you always end up drafting.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what would you say your play style is?
I kind of tend to favor like bulky offense,
All
even
right, so
semi-soul
pretty.
to an extent sometimes. But I mean, I'm pretty versed in hyper offense too. So I don't know. It kind of just depends on my opponent and their team. Like if I can take advantage of like their weakness to a really offensive build, then I will. But obviously
Mhm.
balance is kind of safer in league format, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So to end it off, so we know Sun and Moon's coming up. So, and I don't know if you've been thinking about this, but what starter would you pick? This is an important question. It's the best question we have here.
That's tough, man. It's pretty tough. I'll probably take the fire thing. I haven't really looked too much into it, but Leo or something. I think that's its name.
Litton.
Lytton. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I'd probably take that, or maybe the grass bird. The grass owl
Wow.
looks pretty
Wow.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I tend to stray away from the water types, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for being here. It's been nice talking to you. We've had a nice conversation.
No worries,
So,
man.
yeah. So this is Gypsy. You may know him. You may not. But I think it's going to be great for CPC. Uh, so, yeah. See you next time.
All right, thanks for having me, man.